In a dim corner of a forgotten desk, where the dust of ages settles on relics of the past, lies a humble yet incredibly powerful artifact. It doesn't gleam like gold or sparkle like a diamond, but without it, the modern world would be completely different. This is the story of the ordinary mouse. From its birth within the walls of a research institute to its triumphant march across the globe, we will trace its journey from a wooden box with wheels to an elegant, wireless marvel. How did this small device change the way we interact with technology and the world? Subscribe to our channel to not miss this incredible story. In a world of punch cards and blinking mainframes, computers were a tool for the elite. There were massive, room-sized machines that hummed with purpose, controlled by lines of code typed into a keyboard. The interface was a cold, text-based terminal, a world without a cursor, without a click, without a sense of intuition. But a visionary named Douglas Engelbart believed there was a better way. At the Stanford Research Institute, he imagined a future where anyone, not just engineers, could communicate with a computer. He wanted to make the digital world feel tangible. The answer came in a simple, almost crude invention. On December 9, 1968, in what would become known as the mother of all demos, Engelbart unveiled his groundbreaking creation. It was a humble wooden box with two metal wheels and a single button. He called it an XY position indicator for a display system. But to everyone else, its resemblance to a small rodent gave it a simpler name, the mouse. This wasn't a device for the masses. It was a revolutionary yet unwieldy prototype. Imagine trying to navigate today's web with a heavy rectangular block on wheels. The cord was thick and stiff, a tether that literally dragged you down. Its functionality was basic, a single button for a single command. It was a scientific instrument, not a consumer product. Now, consider the sleek, sculpted mouse you might be using right now. It's a weightless, wireless extension of your arm. With multiple programmable buttons, a customizable scroll wheel, and a high-precision sensor, it's a device of incredible finesse. We don't even think about the cord, or the lack of one, because seamless connectivity is the standard. It's not just about pointing and clicking, it's about fluid, effortless control. The first mouse was a statement of intent, a bold declaration that the way we interact with computers would change forever. It was the first step on a journey from a clunky wooden box to a device that has shaped entire industries, from gaming to graphic design. It's a testament to the power of a simple idea. It's a history that proves even the humblest of tools can change our world.
From that humble wooden box, a revolution was born. But its journey was just beginning. Engelbart's brilliant idea needed to evolve to become the tool we know today, a process that would take decades of innovation and refinement. The original mouse wasn't a commercial product, but the concept was too powerful to ignore. In the 1970s, the visionary engineers at Xerox PARC took the baton. They saw the potential and set about making it a reality. They replaced the cumbersome wheels with a small, rubberized ball that rolled on two internal sensors. This was the birth of the ball mouse, and it changed everything. The ball mouse was a massive step forward. It was more reliable, more responsive, and more intuitive than its wooden predecessor. However, it had a secret enemy: dirt. As the ball rolled across the desktop, it would pick up dust and grime, which would then clog the internal rollers. The cursor would stutter and skip, forcing you to constantly disassemble the mouse and clean it. The cord was still a heavy, restrictive cable, and the design was a clunky plastic block. It was an improvement, but it was still a far cry from the ergonomic wonders we have now. Today's mice are defined by their smooth, almost frictionless operation. They glide across surfaces, guided by silent light. You can forget about cleaning gunk off a ball or wrestling with a tangled cord. The connection is instant and wireless, often with a battery life that lasts for months. We take for granted the elegant curves and sculpted shapes that fit our hands so perfectly. The design isn't just about function, it's about comfort and a seamless user experience. As we move forward, the idea of a physical mouse may seem quaint. We already have touchpads, touchscreens, and gesture-based interfaces. Will we one day look back at the ball mouse in the same way we look at an old rotary phone? Perhaps. But the core principle it established, giving people a simple, physical way to interact with the digital world, is a legacy that continues to influence every new piece of technology that comes along.
The ball mouse had a good run, but it was a mechanical device, and all things mechanical are prone to wear and tear. It was a good step, but not the final one. The next great leap for the mouse wasn't in its physical design, but in what was happening under the hood. The revolution was silent and invisible, powered by light. In the late 1990s, the optical mouse began to emerge as a viable consumer product. This was a technological shift that would completely change the user experience. Before the optical mouse, the world was ruled by the ball mouse. Its Achilles heel was that constantly moving ball, which would pick up dust and dirt from any surface. This led to frustrating jumps and skips of the cursor. The solution was often a messy one. Take the mouse apart, clean the sticky gunk off the rollers, and hope you could put it back together correctly. It was a chore, a necessary evil in the world of computing. You were constantly aware of the hardware, of the friction between your hand and the machine. Today, we live in a world of effortless movement. The modern optical mouse uses a tiny camera to take thousands of pictures of the surface every second. A digital signal processor then analyzes those images and translates the changes into precise cursor movement. There are no moving parts to get dirty, no balls to get stuck. The movement is smooth and instantaneous. This technology, combined with the power of modern microprocessors, allows for incredible precision, from gaming on a mousepad to fine-tuning a graphic design on a bare tabletop. The mouse has become a seamless extension of our thoughts. The future holds even more promise. We are already seeing mice with advanced laser sensors that can work on glass, and even air-based mice with gyroscopes that let you control a computer from across the room. But what's next? Perhaps a mouse that can detect the subtle pressure of our fingertips, or one that uses haptic feedback to let us feel the textures and boundaries of the digital world. The physical shape might remain, but its inner workings will continue to evolve, becoming even more intuitive and integrated with our senses.
The journey of the mouse has been one of constant reinvention, from a clumsy wooden prototype to a smooth, silent tool. But its evolution isn't over. Today, the mouse is no longer a one-size-fits-all device. It has become a highly specialized instrument, a reflection of our diverse needs and digital lifestyles. In the early days of personal computing, a mouse was just a mouse. It was a simple gray plastic shell with a few buttons. Ergonomics weren't a concern. Function was the only focus. The design was utilitarian, often leading to discomfort and fatigue during long hours of use. Gamers, designers, and everyday users all used the exact same device, a one-size-fits-all approach that limited performance and comfort. Today's market is a testament to customization and specialization. We have mice designed specifically for gaming, with lightning-fast sensors and dozens of programmable buttons for complex commands. We have ergonomic vertical mice, meticulously crafted to reduce strain on the wrist and prevent repetitive stress injuries. The design has evolved from a simple box to a sculpted form that fits the natural contours of the human hand. Wireless connectivity is now seamless and reliable, with batteries that last for weeks, if not months. The mouse is now a personal accessory, often customized with lighting and unique textures. Looking ahead, the physical mouse as we know it might become just one of many options. We are already seeing the beginnings of this future with devices that use a combination of sensors and AI to anticipate our movements. Could we one day control our computers with subtle hand gestures, or even with our thoughts through brain-computer interfaces? The mouse's final evolution may not be about what we hold in our hands, but about what we can achieve without touching anything at all. However, as long as we have screens to point to, the core idea of a physical, intuitive pointer will likely continue to exist in some form, a testament to the simplicity and efficiency it brings to our digital lives.
The journey from a clumsy wooden box to a sleek, wireless wonder is more than just a story about a device. It's a testament to how human ingenuity can transform the way we live and work. The humble mouse is not just a tool, it's a silent force that has shaped our digital culture. Before the mouse, computers were an intimidating world of command line prompts and cryptic keyboard shortcuts. The barrier to entry was high, and computing was a niche skill. Only a select few could speak the language of the machine. The mouse changed that. It was the key that unlocked the graphical user interface, making the digital world accessible to millions. It empowered people to create, communicate, and explore in ways that were previously unimaginable. Today, the mouse is a foundational part of our lives, so integrated we rarely even think about it. Its influence is everywhere, from the billion-dollar gaming industry built on its precision and speed to the work of every graphic designer, architect, and artist who uses it to create. It's the silent partner in our daily tasks, whether we're writing a document, browsing the web, or connecting with loved ones. It's a bridge between our thoughts and the actions we take on a screen, a seamless extension of our will. As we move into an era of touchscreens, voice commands, and augmented reality, some might question the mouse's relevance, but its legacy is secure. The fundamental principle it introduced of giving people a direct, intuitive way to interact with the digital world is a timeless design principle. Whether we're using a physical mouse, a gesture-based control, or a thought-powered interface, we are all building on the foundation that Engelbart and his team laid. The story of the mouse is a powerful reminder that the simplest ideas can lead to the most profound and lasting changes.